free throw, good, Bargnani. He's perfect from the line this time. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Calderon. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend.
You know, Vic was my brother. Blood couldn't have made us any closer. And everything feels like it just happened yesterday. So I'm just trying to take things one day at a time, you know? I'm very grateful for my family, my teammates and coaches for supporting me during this difficult season. I miss Vic, but I'll press on. Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question, I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines. And sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Lee kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen. Young sets a screen for Lee. Back to Jack. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Lee. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Lee's got 7 points.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jack with it, now guarded by Aflalo. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Wide open shot is on the money. He has 7. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And Jack, here we go.
Terrific game for Jack. 13 points and 5 assists.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. A different look for New York. Smith comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Calderon in for Freak. And Jack drops them both. Knicks trail by 14. Calderon dishes to Henson. There's a good screen. Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Anthony drives in. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Nets lead by 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
All right, I want everyone's eyes up here. There are a few clear lessons we should have learned from that first half. We didn't shoot the ball nearly as well as we're capable of in that half. You guys were too impatient. Don't be afraid to use the shot clock so we can find the best shot possible. Ball security has been another one of our strong suits today. Turnovers haven't been an issue at all. Let's keep that a focal point. And don't worry too much about our tempo this half. We'll take what the defense gives us, whether it's on the break or on the half-court set. We're going to need some breaks to get back into this game, but we can't sit back and wait for them to happen. Let's go out there and create those breaks.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Jarrett Jack with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Knicks trail by 19. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Afflalo. And it's Calderon in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Knicks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That's good from Lopez. Both free throws good from Lopez. Brooklyn leading by 17. Here's Lee. Excellent D there from Afflalo.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Porzingis passes to Anthony. Shot off the screen. And Lee pulls it down.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
They set the pick. Anthony drives in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 8th assist in the game. Knicks trail by 17. Pass to Porzingis. And Afflalo kicks to Calderon. Johnson against Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And Jack, here we go. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Afflalo kicks to Calderon. Some nice passing by New York here. And the dunk by Lopez.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand. New group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Freak subbed in for Aaron Afflalo. And then for Brooklyn, Bargnani has checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Darrell Wright has subbed in for Joe Johnson. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Bargnani. Jarrett Jack is out there with Lee. Then it's Darrell Wright, and it's Robinson in at the power forward. Bargnani from long range, and he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 20.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Lee outside. Outside Jack from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.